Volleyball is back at the Drubner Center as the Post Eagles take on the AIC Yellow Jackets in the home opener. Thanks for joining me on the CACC Network. I'm Matt Scalzo. Happy you could join me on this Wednesday evening. Post comes into tonight's match with a 2-1 record following a strong opening weekend with wins over Mercy and Southern Connecticut State, dropping a 5-set loss against Queens. Head coach Tiffany Verney enters into her third year and feels this team has the potential to reach new heights, similar to the 2016 team that reached the NCAA tournament, and Post is off to its best start since that 2016 team. And it is led by a former AIC Yellow Jacket, Christina Perrick, who prepares to face her former squad following a strong first weekend with the Eagles, leading the team with 37 kills through those 3 matches. She is notching a 2.85 kills per set rate, and she is hitting at a 258 clip. She has been outstanding since switching sides. And meanwhile, on the defensive end, Alyssa Groves continues to impress in her junior season. She notched over 1,000 digs over her first 2 years with Post, and she has continued into that same sentiment, 57 digs through the first 3 matches this year. She's one of the captains and one of the leaders on the court for this Post team. Meanwhile, as we switch gears, look over to AIC. They're led by Matt Cribben, who's in his 13th season at the helm with the Yellow Jackets, and they are off to a tough start. An 0-3 start after taking a trip down to Florida in the Florida Southern College Volleyball Classic. It was a measuring stick trip for the Yellow Jackets, taking on 3 very talented teams, including a season-opening loss in 4 sets to then number 14 Lewis. They took the opening set and then dropped the next 3, and they have not won a set since that opening set win against the Flyers, dropping in straight sets against the host in Florida Southern College and Palm Beach Atlantic the next day. Cribben says that while it was a measuring stick trip, he learned a lot about his team, and they're trying to build off of that this season. This is the 13th all-time meeting between the 2 schools, and it's been all Yellow Jackets in recent years, winning the last 10 meetings, including a sweep last year in 2023 in Springfield. Post's last win came nearly 20 years ago in 2004, and we will look to see if Post can right the ship here this year under head coach Tiffany Verney, who feels very confident under her team. We'll take a look at tonight's starters. First for AIC, Paolo Soto Burgos starts on the outside along with her sister Victoria in the middle. Carissa Michelle starts on the outside along with Alexandra Ivanovic, who returns to the AIC lineup. Missed all 3 of the first games for the Yellow Jackets. She is the star in this AIC lineup, a 2-time All-American. Kaya Yeoman, another middle in her first year with AIC, transferred over from Texas Women's University. Victoria Mendez gets the nod at setter in place of the normal setter, and Alice Di Francesco. Yelena Milovanovic also joins the outside hitters, a transfer from Garden City Community College, and rounding things out is Perla Rosa, the libero. And now we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineup for the Post Eagles.
Hi, I'm Tamer Radovanov and I'm from Washington.
Hi, I'm Kaylee Harper from Colorado.
Hi, I'm Hannah Brandt and I'm from Osijek, Germany.
Hi, my name is Kristina Perić and I'm from Belgrade, Serbia.
Hi, I am Maria Fernanda Branco and I'm from Curitiba, Brazil.
Hi, I'm Sarah Enright and I'm from Yorba Linda, California.
Hi, my name's Alyssa. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
The starters have been announced, and everyone's all set to go here inside the Drubner Center for the 2024 season, or the 2024 home opener for the Post University Eagles, who sit at 2-1. AIC is 0-3 on the year, and it is a packed crowd tonight for a good matchup here. AIC, as I said, recently has dominated this series. The 13th all-time meeting, AIC has won the last 10 and lead 10-2 all-time. The last win for Post was in 2004. It was exactly 19 years, 11 months, and 6 days ago. Nearly 20 years for Post since they've defeated AIC. And head coach Tiffany Verney feels this is a very experienced and deep team that something hasn't been seen over her first 2 years. Both have been losing seasons, but feels very confident this team can right the ship. Meanwhile, Matthew Cribben, in his 13th season with AIC, looks to continue the recent success that they've had. 3 straight trips to the NCAA tournament, 2 NE10 conference titles. But they're 0-3. Now they look to get things going in 2024 as Maria Fernando Branco sets to begin the serve and the match. And we are underway. And AIC picks up the first point. Jelena Milovanovic picks up right where she left off. Her 12th kill of the season. She's had a tough couple of matches, but a really strong outside hitter that head coach Matt Cribben feels confident about. Back is the setter Victoria Mendez, and Post will get its first opportunity. And Maria Fernando Branco, one of the captains of this Post team, has an awkward set, and it's quickly 2-0 AIC. Mendez has been the backup setter to Alice Di Francesco, who gets the start tonight and has had a quick start, picking up the service ace, and it's 3-0 Yellow Jackets. AIC is 3-0 on the road against Post and swept last year's meeting. And that's back-to-back aces for Victoria Mendez. That one finding the back corner. Mendez goes at the former Yellow Jacket, Peric. That's kept alive in the back row by Lovanovic. Harper has the save over to Peric again, going into the cross court. Michelle, the transfer from Southern Connecticut State, picks up her first kill of the night, and it's 5-0 AIC early, prompting the first timeout from head coach Tiffany Verney in her 3rd season with Post. Very good crowd on display, a lot of energy in the building, and it's not been the start that Post was hoping for. Had a strong start to the season with that 5-set win on the road at Mercy, a team that made it to the NCAA tournament a year ago before falling to Queens 2 days later on the road in a doubleheader against Southern Connecticut State, a match in which they led 2-1, had the lead in the 4th set and the 5th set. They weren't able to find a way to get it done before a sweep over Southern Connecticut State 4 days ago on the 7th. Meanwhile, for AIC, they're a team that's been tested early and trying to get their first win on the season. A team that has had strong success over the year. Over the last 10 years, they've made 7 trips to the NCAA tournament. In 2021, they made a trip all the way to the regional final before falling. Back out of the timeout, it's Mendez trying to continue the strong serving run that she's had. It includes 2 service aces. And a free ball pushed over by Groves. Mendez, the back set to Michelle, kept alive in the back row by Harper. Barrick, another swing, and Post is on the board. It's the AIC transfer, Christina Peric, who was a Week 1 honor roll member in the CACC. As I mentioned, 37 kills, now 38. That leads this post team. And now after some ricochets, it's a service ace for Sarah Enright. And post starting to gain some momentum. Enright, a transfer from Southern Connecticut State, had 6 kills in the last match against her former squad. And a hitting error now against AIC. That is Victoria Soto Burgos, who has had limited playing time to start the year. Gets the start in the front row tonight. Here's Milo Vanovic. A one-arm save and pushed over by Perick. That was Enright in the back row. Michelle cross court. There's Groves. Harper off the block. So AIC begins the night on a 5-0 run, and Post responds and is currently on a 4-0 run for their own. And that serve from Enright goes long. But a really good momentum swing for Post. A well-timed timeout from head coach Tiffany Verney has allowed this student section to get into the game. Perick is able to get it through that double block in the middle. Just as Sarah Enright had that matchup against Southern Connecticut State circled, Christina Perick has done the same here tonight. Taking on her former team, 2 kills already on 4 swings. Groves with the serve. Set to the outside, tipped off the block. Harper has the read. From the back row comes Enright. Bumped up to Soto Burgos, and 4 touches are called against the AIC Yellow Jackets. Despite the creativity of that kick to try and save that point, case it was touched by Post. Back set to Michelle. And a net violation is called against Carissa Michelle and gives Post its first lead of the night. It was Harper and Michelle that were meeting at the summit. Groves with a nice low serve, kept alive. Off the tip, Groves reads it. Perick a little tap over, ricochets, pushed over, and Enright races back. A good rally between these two. Michelle trying to go to the cross-court corner, and it is long. An 8-1 run for Post in set number 1. Another back set to Michelle, the tap over, and Groves cannot race in time with the pancake dig. Carissa Michelle has gone with power and then switched it up and went to the off speed to loop it over the double block. Harper into the middle, nice diving dig from Mendez. Harper looking to go on the cross court. It's read by Rosa. Groves responds with a dig of her own. Over to Perick. And Rosa cannot keep this one alive. It's a 9-7 Post lead in set 1. Conversation between referee and AIC head coach Matt Cribben. Perick with the standing serve. And a nice job right through the middle comes Kaya Yeoman. One of the 6 transfers on this AIC squad. Talking with Coach Cribben during the week, he talked about the new influx of faces. 9 new players have entered into this AIC team. 3 freshmen, 6 transfers. And Michelle, who just had to serve, another one of them, but that one goes long. She's had an impactful start since leaving Southern Connecticut State. For that time, that serve just sails long, and it's back to Post and Kaylee Harper. A joust at the net, and Tamar Radovino taps it down. Radovino had a very strong 2023 in her first year with Post, transferring from Pratt Community College after the 2022 season. That was a bullet from AIC on that last point. Paula Soto Burgos back to serve along with her sister Victoria, who got the start tonight. Radovino blocked. It is covered by Post. Setter dump comes from Isabel Ray, who enters into the match. And through the middle comes Yeoman again. Second time tonight, a talented middle, but a really strong debut. Was the best hitter for AIC down at Florida Southern College in their opening round robin trip. That serve is just off the mark from Paula Soto Burgos. Thought she had found the line. Serve is back to Radovino. High looping bump set kept alive after a tip from Ray. Enright races in with an off speed. Lovanovic goes into the cross court. Castillo into the match, reads it. A tap over from Brandt. Finds a gap in the middle of the defense. And Hannah Brandt has her first kill. Brandt leads the core in this middle attacking group for Post. It leads the team with a .439 hitting percentage. Milovanovic, a bullet down the line. Harper reads it. The ricochet off the ceiling is kept alive, and a free ball sent over by Enright. Milovanovic again off the top of the tape. Harper's there once more. And another free ball from Brandt. Yeoman stuffed, covered by Milovanovic. She gets another swing. And another. But both times Radovino reads it, and Harper from the back row. The best rally we've seen so far. And the kill from Harper energizes this packed crowd. Milovanovic again, blocked, covered by Ray, and tapped over by Brandt. Down the line. It is a kill for Victoria Mendez. Mendez, a do-it-all kind of player for AIC, and that serve from Yeoman. Tough first pass from Post, hit off the stanchions in the ceiling. Yeoman, another standing serve read by Harper, but the overpass leads it back to AIC. Milovanovic through the block of Isabel Ray. brings AIC within 1. Yeoman down the line. Lanice Castillo has the receive, and it's pushed over by Harper. Milovanovic again. This time is denied by the net. Didn't get enough height on it. And Post extends its lead back up to 2. Some substitutions coming in. The setters will change, and Isabel Ray taken out. Maria Fernanda Bronco comes in. And Christina Perrick is back into the front row with Lanice Castillo checking out. Both setters for Post will see considerable time, and Fernanda Bronco and Isabel Ray. Head coach Tiffany Verney feels confident in both their abilities, and they both push each other to be better. As through the middle comes Victoria Soto Burgos for AIC. So after a couple of large runs by both teams, it has turned into a back and forth affair in the middle portion of set 1. Victoria Mendez back for the serve. And she came off her hand awkwardly, goes straight into the middle of the net. Sarah Enright back on the serve. Comes to Milovanovic, this time from the other pin, and it's the same result. For the talented outside hitter. She's in her first year with AIC, transferred from Garden City Community College. Had 234 kills a year ago. And now an ace for Milovanovic, continuing her strong start to the night. Knots it up at 16. Groves on the receive this time. The back row swing comes from Enright. The set to the outside, and Paula Soto Burgos gives AIC the lead. And another timeout taken by head coach Tiffany Verney. Her second. Post will be without timeouts for the remainder of set 1, and we'll take a quick break here on the CACC network. It's AIC leading Post by 1 here in set 1. Back in set 1, it's AIC leading by 1, 17-16 over Post. In set number 1, the home opener for the Eagles. And it's Yelena Milovanovic who has had such a strong start for the Yellow Jackets, continuing to serve. Brandt looking for the answer. It's tapped around and kept alive. The swing comes from Harper. Off the top of the block, it is Mendez to keep it alive, and Paula Soto Burgos gets it through the double block of Brandt and Perrick, and AIC extends its lead up to 2, 18-16. Bump set to Harper. That ball sat on the top of the net for about a split second. And Paolo Soto Burgos on the other end notches another kill. That's her third straight and fourth total on the match. It's a 19-16 lead for AIC. Not the response head coach Tiffany Verney wanted out of the timeout. The crowd trying to get their squad back into it. Milo Ivanovic has the dig in the back row. Paolo Soto Burgos. 4 straight. And AIC is the first to 20. It is a 20-16 lead for the Yellow Jackets. They have put together a 5-0 run. Rosa, the bump set. Michelle blocked. It is covered by a sliding Mendez. Brandt through the middle. Gets a tip. And a much-needed point for Post. Stopping that 5-0 run. And makes it a 20-17 lead for AIC. Nice dig in the back row. Harper the swing, it's blocked, covered by Groves. Perrick with an assist from the stanchion in the ceiling. Brings Post within 2. And Paolo Soto Burgos was met at the top of the net, but it deflected out of bounds. And for her, that's kill number 6. It is 21-18, AIC in the lead. Back is the libero, Perla Rosa. Harper comes from the far side and finds the back corner. Kaylee Harper picks up her 3rd kill, and that was pinpoint accuracy to the back row. A returning outside hitter from last season. Returning star led the team in kills. It's had a slow start, but she has had some help on the outside from Christina Perrick, who picks up a service ace. And Post comes within 1. It's 21-20, AIC in front. Perrick, another line drive, and it's another service ace. And we're tied at 21 in set 1. A phenomenal start for Christina Perrick, taking on her former team. 4 kills on 8 swings, and she has a pair of service aces as well. And her serving run comes to an end as that hits into the top of the net for an error. Lanice Castillo slots into the back row in place of Perrick. And Carissa Michelle has the serve for AIC. That serve goes long, and we're tied at 22. Here's Kaylee Harper. Rosa has the receive in the back row. It's set over to Paolo Soto Burgos. And while Groves was in the right spot, she did not have an answer from the cross-court sizzler in Paolo Soto Burgos. Kill number 7 in this first set alone. She came in with a team-high 21. Had 8 kills in the entire match last time out against Palm Beach Atlantic. Enright rises. It was dug in the back row, but a net violation goes against AIC. And it's met with some chants from the post-student section as we near Set point. Knotted up at 23. Radovino for the looping serve is tapped over and down by the setter, Victoria Mendez. Quick thinking puts AIC on set point. And it's Kaya Yeoman back at the service line, looking to give AIC the set one win. Bumped over to Enright. Blocked and covered. Enright will try again. Milovanovic races in, as does Soto Burgos. Mendez calls her own number, and Castillo has the read. Harper comes from the back row. Milovanovic. Harper with the answer. Floated over and down. Not the most orthodox way that Kaylee Harper would take a kill, but her teammates will gladly take it as it ties it at 24. Victoria Soto Burgos was looking for the slam to end set one, and she whiffed on the swing. And a substitution in the back row as Paula Soto Burgos limps to the bench. In comes Claudia Flores Marrero, a sophomore outside hitter. Made all-rookie team in the NE10 last year. Makes her first appearance of the night. Milovanovic through the double block. And AIC goes back on the set point. We got a win by 2. As we get some extra volleyball in set one. Normally they go to 25, but post proving to be up to the constant pressure from AIC. Here comes Brandt through the middle. Bounces off the top of the beams. Milovanovic with a swing goes long. And we will keep going here in set one. Knotted at 25. Enright with the serve. A back set to Milovanovic from the other pen this time. Brandt. Milovanovic again. The roll shot. Perrick reads it. Harper looking to go into the cross court. It's kept alive by Michelle, who now taps it over. Perrick pushes it back. Michelle once more. Groves has the dig. Perrick with the off speed. Milovanovic races in to keep it alive and tumbles towards the crowd. Perrick one more time. Rosa saves it with one arm. Then Michelle. Holy goodness. Brandt again. Michelle, the free ball roll shot. Perrick again. Here's Michelle. Harper somehow stays alive. Fernando Bronco raced in with one arm. Milovanovic, there's Groves. An unbelievable rally is ended by Kaylee Harper, and post goes on to set point. Matthew Cribben will take a timeout as both teams look to gather themselves, as will I, as we step aside on CACC Network. Back on the CACC network, it's Post on set point after a thrilling rally between AIC and Post, ended with a Kaylee Harper kill. The crowd's been energized the whole night, but that put this crowd on fever pitch. AIC took a timeout. They're going to make a sub as in comes Janelis Perez-Cortez into the front row in place of Carissa Michelle. Sarah Enright is back to serve for Post, looking for the set one win. Here is Perez-Cortez, and Enright has the dig. It's tapped over, blocked by Brandt, and set one goes to Post. That is the first set win for Post against AIC since August 29th, 2018. They have lost 6 straight sets to AIC until then. It is Post with the set one win, 27-25, and they throw the first punch, looking for their first win in nearly 20 years against this AIC team. Set two on the way here on the CACC network. Set two coming up on the CACC network, and it was Post taking set one, 27-25, a thrilling first set. And if you're just joining us, man, you missed a good one in set one. If you're just joining me, Matt Scalzo rocking with you here, and just me. I thank you for joining me tonight on this Wednesday evening between Post and AIC. The Yellow Jackets looking for their first win on the season after a tough road trip to Florida Southern and their Volleyball Classic. Meanwhile, Post is off to its best start since 2016, where they went 2-2 and eventually made the NCAA tournament. They're 2-1 right now. They're looking to go 3-1 and looking for their first win over AIC since 2004. They got their first set win since 2018 rather, excuse me. It's been a long road for Post. It's been some tough years under third-year head coach Tiffany Verney. But she feels confident in this team, the veteran leadership, the experienced transfers that they've added. It's a tight-knit group. They've got 4 captains despite only 13 players. But she feels that everyone on the team is a leader in their own way. And then there's the 4 at the top in Maria Fernando Branco, Alyssa Groves, Isabel Ray, and Sarah Enright. But every player that stepped on the court was a big part of that set one win, and set two is underway. It's a back set to Enright, blocked and covered by Post. Here comes Christina Perrick, and she picks up right where she left off. Taking on her former squad, picks up kill number 5 on the evening, and it's Post striking first in set two. Couple of changes in the AIC lineup. There was one of them in Alexandra Lucic, but she was blocked at the net. And right again. The back set to Perez Cortez. Gets through the block, but it's kept alive, and then an awkward second pass gave Kaylee Harper no chance to keep that ball alive. That first pass sets the tone for how your possession will go as Janelis Perez Cortez sends her serve long, and it's 3-1 Post early in set 2. Post fell behind 5-0 in set 1. But they stormed back on an 8-1 run, and after a back-and-forth affair, found themselves victorious in set 2. And they're going to need an answer to 20 in white. Yelena Milovanovic, she has been outstanding. That is her 5th kill on 18 swings. Has been the go-to hitter for AIC early. As has Perrick for Post. Here comes Lucic, another swing. That one goes into the net and down. Lucic stands at 6'5", the tallest hitter on the court, with just a freshman out of Belgrade, Serbia. She's 0 for 2 on her swings tonight. Milovanovic from the far pin. Harper down the line. Cannot find. And it's out of bounds. She was trying to pinpoint it down that near sideline, but just ricocheted off the top of the net and out of bounds. And a conversation here between the official and head coach Tiffany Verney. And she will take a timeout. Here early in set 2, it's Post up 4-3. We'll take a break with them here on the CACC Network. Back on the CACC Network, Matt Scalzo rocking with you. It's Post with the early 1-0 lead in sets, and they hold an early set 2 lead, 4-3 over AIC. As back to serve is Alexandra Lucic for AIC, looking to get things going out of the Post timeout. Alyssa Groves, the libero for Post, was wearing a white jersey in set 1. Now it is the purple jersey. And Post out of the timeout. It's Kaylee Harper with another kill, makes it 5-3 Post. Harper now leads the team with 6 kills on 15 swings. Also has 6 digs to go along with it. Milovanovic far off the net. Kept alive by Castillo. Harper from the back row. Yeoman pushes it over, and a diving one-arm dig through the air was Groves. Milovanovic this time was closer, Blocked. It is covered. Milovanovic again. This time gets it through the double block of Ray and Radovano. Milovanovic has been the go-to player for AIC tonight. Paula Soto Burgos was that person as well, but we saw her exit in set one, limping off the court. We have not seen her return. And in her place came Janelis Perez-Cortez. She's got her first kill tonight, going high over the double block. Perez-Cortez got her 2024 campaign started on a high note, 17 kills against then number 14 Lewis. Ray calls her own number, pushes it past Yeoman. Isabel Ray in her second year with Post, one of the captains and one of the setters, along with Maria Fernando Branco. Was the primary setter last year, had 511 assists. As that serve from Radovano goes into the net, and Alyssa Groves will check into the back row in place of her. That serve from Yeoman drops into the back corner. The third ace for AIC. Ray the set over to Enright. Enright has the block. Now Perez-Cortez just has to push it over. Brandt comes through the middle and dots the back corner. Ties it at 7 apiece. Ray will come out. Fernanda Branco comes in. She will serve for her Post. Perez-Cortez gets it through the double block. Parrott kept it alive, and Fernanda Branco couldn't get there in time. AIC jumps in front 8-7 in set two. Lucic comes into the front row once more. Mendez the set over to Perez-Cortez. Off the top of the block from Enright. Perrick. Perez-Cortez once more. Finds that back corner on the cross-court swing. And it's 9-7 AIC in set two. Mendez continues to serve. Back set, Enright. Denied, but covered. Brandt again, this time powers it through. Perrick taps it over. Lucic swing goes long from the near pin. Enright. A receive from Rosa, who has greatly improved her serve receive from last year to this year. Perez-Cortez rises on the roll shot. Harper has the answer, and Rosa with a pancake dig keeps it alive. Perrick goes cross court and cannot find the line. What looked like was going to be a point for Post, somehow Perla Rosa flies in from out of nowhere and keeps it alive. That is something that head coach Matt Cribben loves about Rosa. She gets the balls that some people just can't get to. Free ball from Harper. Now Milovanovic has another tap over, and while she didn't get the kill on her normal swing, takes advantage of an overpass from Post, and it's 11-8 AIC in set 2. Perez Cortez goes to the corner with Enright. Perrick with a bullet, red in the back row. Brandt through the middle, tapped alive by Soto Burgos. From the back row comes Perez Cortez, and didn't get that one high enough. Seeing both back rows stand tall to these outside hitters. Alyssa Groves, libero for Post, has the serve. And finding that back corner is Victoria Soto Burgos. Her sister, who had an outstanding first set with 7 kills, exited the game. Now Victoria notches her second kill of the night. Rosa looping serve. The back set comes to Perrick off the double block. Milovanovic gets it through the double block. Post still looking for an answer for the tall junior outside hitter in Yelena Milovanovic. 7 kills, tying Paula Soto Burgos for a team and match high. The back row, Perez Cortez looking for that near corner, cannot find it. And we'll see those setters for Post switch as Isabel Ray comes in. She replaces Maria Fernanda Branco in the front row. Through the middle, Yeoman. Groves with a nice dig. Bumped over to Harper. A bad set from Yeoman. Gets taken advantage of by Ray, and Yeoman also called for double contact. Either way, that was going to end in a Post point. Isabel Ray more dynamic in the front row. Perrick, a line drive serves. Perez Cortez has the receive. And Milovanovic on the other end has the kill. Tamara Radovino comes into the front row for Post as Alexandra Lucic back to serve. An awkward set from Ray leads to a free ball from Harper. Pushed over and floated again. Milovanovic can't find the answer against Groves. And Post is the beneficiary of the deflection from one of the beams in the ceiling here at the Drubner Center. Post hit 295 in that first set. They're hitting 115 here in the second. They have had a tough time trying to find the floor against this talented AIC defense. Well, now it's Isabel Ray with the defense on her own end. Meets Milovanovic at the top with a double block. Ball is kept alive by Groves, racing back, and a free ball from Castillo. Yeoman through the middle. There's no stopping that swing. A little bit of confusion on the AIC end on who was serving. Kaya Yeoman was back. But it was really Yelena Milovanovich's turn. And I think AIC will be happy with that result. Another service ace for Milovanovic. It's her first on the season. Fourth total on the match for the Yellow Jackets. Another tough first pass leads to a free ball from Groves. Will AIC take advantage? Yes, they will. Yanelis Perez-Cortez makes it 17-13 here in set two. And a timeout will be taken by head coach Tiffany Verney in post as they've fallen behind by 4 points in set two. We'll step aside on the CACC network. AIC with a 17-13 set two lead over post. The Eagles took set one, 27-25. The Yellow Jackets here on their way to a set two win to even the match at one. Yelena Milovanovic, who has 8 kills and an ace, back to serve and get us underway out of the post timeout. What answer do the Eagles have? It's Enright right out of the timeout. A picture-perfect answer for Tiffany Verney and her squad. Milovanovic will check out. In comes Claudia Flores-Marrero. And Tamara Radovino is back for post on the serve. The set over to Perez-Cortez. Tipped at the net. Kept alive by Harper. Enright with the tap over. Mendez reads it. The bump over to Perez-Cortez. It leads to a free ball. Enright through the block. Sarah Enright, one of the captains and new faces on this post team, a transfer from Southern Connecticut State, has provided veteran leadership and has back-to-back kills for this post team. Perez-Cortez met at the summit once more. It's Isabel Ray and Hannah Brandt with a double block. And it's a 3-0 run for post out of the timeout. Radovino goes at Rosa. She has the receive. Enright going cross court, ties it at 17. Enright picks out an odd angle shot that drops inside the 10-foot line where Perla Rosa couldn't get to. Radovino. Perez-Cortez far off the line. Somehow the receive comes back over. And now back to the post side. Ray calls her own number. And it's a 5-0 run for post, and they're back in front, 18-17. Head coach Matt Cribben and AIC going to call a timeout of their own. What a response from the Eagles. It's 18-17 here in set two. We'll step aside on the CACC network. Coming out of the timeout, it's Post in front by 1 over AIC here in set 2. Post took set 1, 27-25. They hold an 18-17 lead here in set 2. AIC led 17-13. Tiffany Verney took her timeout. It's been a 5-0 run for Post. What answer does AIC have? They're met by a wall. A double block from Hannah Brandt and Sarah Enright. 19-17, Post in front. The energy returned to the gym during that timeout. The student section getting into it. Far set to Perez Cortez. Castillo in the back row with the up. Enright through the double block. Kept alive. And a ball that hung up in the air, looked like Post was going to have a chance to keep their run going. It takes a deflection off one of the stanchions in the ceiling, and AIC will gladly take that. It's gone Post's way many a times tonight with those awkward deflections. Perez Cortez off the arms of Brandt. Brandt through the solo block of Victoria Soto Burgos. And Post is the first to 20 in set 2, leading 20-18. Substitutions back in. Christina Parrott comes into the front row. And Maria Fernanda Bronco is back to serve in the back row. Both setters for Post with 7 assists each. And that ball is pushed over by AIC setter Victoria Mendez, who's able to do it all. She's got the start tonight at setter. Normally Alice Di Francesco holds those responsibilities, but she's not in the lineup tonight. Perrick powers it through the double block of Lucic and Soto Burgos. Kill number 5 for Christina Perrick. Ties a team high with Kaylee Harper. Enright with a knuckleball serve. And it's Yanelis Perez Cortez who picks up the kill. A 21-20 lead for Post. Perez Cortez back to serve. Harper taps it over after a strong serve. Enright reads Milovanovich's swing. It's Harper that hit it into the net. There was no block touch, and that is 4 touches against Post. Ties it at 21. And the serve from Perez Cortez finds that back corner. Service ace number 5 on the night for the Yellow Jackets, and they're in front 22-21. The back set comes to Perrick, a tap over, Rosa races in, Perrick again. Now it's Brandt, and she slams it home. A couple outstanding saves from AIC, but the third time was the charm for Post and Hannah Brandt. It's even at 22. Groves has the serve. Milovanovic right at the 10-foot line, read by Groves. Harper races in with a roll shot. Through the middle, Soto Burgos is met by Brandt and met once more. The bump to Harper. Milovanovic Off the double block. Harper keeps it alive. It's pushed over. Harper once more. Off the double block. Kaylee Harper knows a thing or two about ending some outstanding rallies. Did it in set one, does it here, and Post inches closer to a set two win. It's 23-22. Milovanovic is met in the back row by Enright, and the free ball comes from Groves. And it drops in on the back line. AIC can't believe it. Post is elated, and they are on set point in set two. The crowd loves it. Post loves it. The Eagles looking for a set two win as Matt Cribben takes a timeout, and AIC will look for a response out of the timeout here on the CACC network. Post is looking for a set two win and take a commanding 2-0 lead over AIC. They stand on set point, and Alyssa Groves will have the serve coming out of the timeout. The student section was into it with the Let's Go Eagles chants. Groves out of the timeout, ends set two with an ace. Alyssa Groves, one of the captains of this Post team, takes a commanding 2-0 lead over AIC. And the long drought that the Eagles have had against AIC, they're looking for a straight set sweep to end the nearly 20-year drought against the Yellow Jackets. It's a commanding 2-0 lead for Post. What does AIC have for a response? Set three on the way on the CACC network. Post with a commanding 2-0 lead over AIC. Set three on the way here on the CACC network. Matt Scalzo with you here on the solo broadcast tonight. Happy you could join me on this Wednesday evening. It has been an entertaining night, and Post is looking for its first win over AIC in nearly 20 years. 19 years, 11 months, and 6 days to the date since their last win against the Yellow Jackets, and there was a major turning point in set two. AIC held a 17-13 lead. Head coach Tiffany Verney took a timeout, and Post erupted on a 5-0 run, and ended up taking set 2 by a score of 25-22. Alyssa Groves, one of the captains on this post team, ending it with a service ace. And while AIC isn't at full strength, this is a potentially big opportunity for Post to get a win and establish themselves back in the CACC and a contender for potentially an NCAA tournament run. Something that head coach Tiffany Verney talked to me about today, one of their goals. They just want to play as long as they can, and they want to get over the hump of the CACC quarterfinals, where their season has ended the last 3 years. Maria Fernando Bronco will begin set 3 with the serve. Post with a set 1 27-25 win, and then 25-22 in set 2. What does set 3 have in store? And we are back underway. Milovanovic comes from the near pin, kept alive by Peric. Milovanovic again. Harper has it in the back row. The one-arm set to Brandt. A back set to Perez Cortez. There was no one at the net. Harper had the answer in the back row once more. An outstanding rally to start set 3. Groves bumps it to Enright. A roll shot kept up in the back row by Perez Cortez. Milovanovic cross court. There's Groves once more. Enright blocked. And that is how the first point of set 3 will go. A long rally ended in an AIC point. They strike first in set 3. And they started set 1 on a 5-0 run. Post took the first point in set 2. Brandt answers with a howitzer to the back row. That is kill number 7 for Hannah Brandt. She's hitting .500 on the night on 14 swings. Has 3 blocks to go along with it. A strong night for her. And the serving troubles continue for both teams. Sarah Enright notches an ace. That's her second, 5th total on the night for Post. Perez Cortez met by a double block, tapped around, and a free ball is pushed over by Lucic. Opportunity for Post. It's Peric, blocked and covered. And then a roll shot from Perez Cortez. Drops it into the heart of the defense. Knots it at 2. The back set, Peric down the line, Rosa with a great first pass. Lucic through the middle, Enright has that up. And that time, the swing looked like it was going to go out of bounds. Enright couldn't handle it cleanly. Thought she saw a touch. That's why she went for it. It's AIC in front 3-2 as Jelena Milovanovic goes back to serve. The set to Harper, denied at the peak. It's Janelis Perez Cortez joining Alexandra Lucic for a double block. Jelena Milovanovic's serve goes into the net. That is the 6th service error against AIC on the night. Makes it a 4-3 Yellow Jackets lead. As Groves heads back to serve. 11 digs on the night, a service ace to end set 2 for Groves so far. The setup to Harper. Her swing is long. Didn't catch it cleanly. Chatting with head coach Tiffany Verney. Verney, a former outside hitter herself at the New York Institute of Technology and Dowling College on Long Island. Both no longer exist, both no longer have sports, so she told me all their heart is at post. They're looking for a big win here early in their season, but they're down in a hole, similar to where they found themselves in the first two sets. They've had an answer. Radovanov with the tap over. Radovanov falling backwards. Able to find a way to get it over, and it leads to a net violation against AIC. She shrugs her shoulders as, I don't know what I did, but she did something right. She's gladly going to take that point as well, as Christina Perk is back to serve. Yeoman powers it through a double block of Radovano and Ray. And AIC continues to build off its early lead. Yanelis Perez Cortez. Here's Radovano, and she's denied. Kaya Yeoman and Claudia Flores Marrero, who has come into this match due to an injury to Paula Soto Burgos, who was on crutches as she headed over to the AIC bench. And AIC continuing to build off its early set 3 lead, a setting error against Isabel Ray. Leads to a timeout from head coach Tiffany Verney in post. She's had some well-timed timeouts so far through this one. She's hoping this will do the trick once again. It's AIC with an early set 3 lead on the CACC network. Set 3 has gotten off to a strong start for AIC. They are holding post to a negative 286 hitting clip so far, and for post, it's been those errors, but for AIC, to their credit, they've notched up their blocking ability. 3 total blocks. They had none coming into this third set. Meanwhile, for post, 5 hitting errors to 1 kill. They had a slow start in set 2, got things going towards the latter half, and finished with a 244 hitting percentage in that second set. Coming out of the timeout, Perez Cortez has the serve. Harper far off the line, has to go cross court, and Rosa has the easy dig. Harper tries once more, goes to a roll shot in the middle, and that drops in. A teardrop kill for Kaylee Harper. Exactly what head coach Tiffany Verney was looking for out of the timeout. Tap over, a pancake dig from Groves. Outstanding play on the defensive end from the libero. Enright going cross court. From the back row comes Perez Cortez, and Castillo has the read. Enright cross court again, Rosa. Another dig for her. Enright blocked and denied. by Victoria Mendez and Kaya Yeoman. Back to serve for AIC is Claudia Flores Marrero. Through the middle comes Enright. Call it deja vu. It's Mendez and Yeoman once again, another double block, and it's all AIC to start set 3. An 11-5 lead for the Yellow Jackets. The back set comes to Radovino. She's blocked. It is covered by post. And a roll shot from Enright. Calling her own number is Mendez. Rather than a setter dump, it's a setter swing. And it's 12-5 AIC. Ray tries to do the same. Yeoman is having none of it. A solo block, and it's 13-5 AIC. Another timeout from post. A dominant start to this third set for AIC. They're not trying to go down in straight sets, looking to force a set number 4 here on the CACC network. Set 3 coming back under the way after another timeout taken by head coach Tiffany Verney. That was her second. She will have no more the remainder of this third set. It is all AIC, 13-5. Post took the first 2 sets, 27-25 and 25-22. The Yellow Jackets, after a long huddle in between sets, have come out with a different energy. A new resurgence. And it's continued here as Enright is denied. Victoria Mendez and Kaya Yeoman, they've been at the core of this double block party that has begun in the third set for the Yellow Jackets. That is their 7th total block, all in this third set alone. And a 9th attacking error against post. Harper comes from the back row. A roll shot is read by Perez Cortez. Milovanovic continues her strong night. Kill number 9. Puts her into a match high. Parrick enters into the back row in place of Castillo. Serve comes right to her. Enright switches it up with the off speed. Milovanovic races over to keep it alive, and Perez Cortez picks up her 9th kill. Makes it 16-5 AIC. Perez Cortez didn't see a lot of playing time until Paola Soto Burgos went down with an injury, and she has filled that void. Milovanovic down the line and off the arms of Harper. An 8-0 run for AIC. It was 9-5, and since then it has been all Yellow Jackets. A back set to Peric. Milovanovic through another double block. AIC is looking like a well-oiled machine here in set 3. Completely different from the team we saw in the first 2 sets. A different energy under head coach Matt Cribben. An 18-5 lead in set 3, make it 19-5. As Peric, who hasn't seen a lot of time in the back row, head coach Tiffany Verney slot her in, looking for an offensive boost. AIC has circled her and has gone at her with these serves, led by Claudia Flores-Marrero. Alexa Arnold into the game. That's her first swing. Kept alive. And that swing, it finds the back corner. A delayed answer from this head official and gives the point to AIC, makes it 20-5. Back set to Radovino. Rosa races in off the block. Yeoman. She's been outstanding this entire set. In terms of her blocks, she has 5 all in this third set. And that is her 6th kill. Post just looking for some momentum to carry into set 4. The freshman Alexa Arnold puts it right at Rosa. And Milovanovic pushes through another double block and off the arms of Kaylee Harper. (22-5), AIC in front in set 3. And it's 23-5. As Claudia Flores-Marrero, another service ace in this long service run. 13 straight serves. Now it's 14 with back-to-back service aces, and AIC is on set point. And a change coming in the front row. Maria Fernanda Branco replaces Isabel Ray. We haven't seen her in the front row all tonight. But with how things have gone lately, Tiffany Verney just looking for a change. A back set to Peric. And that serve hit is long. And a dominant set 3 win for AIC. 25-5. And finished on a 16-0 run. For the student section, for Post trying to urge on its team as we head to set 4 on the ACC network. Set 4 on its way here from the Drubner Center as Post holds a 2-1 lead over AIC. Matt Scalzo with you here on the CACC Network. Happy you could join me on this Wednesday evening. Post took the first two sets 27-25 and then 25-22. And then AIC responded with a dominant set 3. 25-5, ended on a 16-5 run. Head coach Tiffany Verney just looking to put that set behind her Eagles. Her team had a long huddle just with the starters on the floor, trying to refocus themselves. They know what's on the line. They know how hard it's been to defeat this AIC team. It's been 19 years, 11 months, and 6 days. I've said it many times since the last time Post has beaten the AIC. Perrick, former Yellow Jacket, blocked. It is covered. Milovanovic puts AIC in front 1-0 to start set 4. Claudia Flores-Marrero, who ended set 3 on that long serving run, picks up right where she left off, as does Kaya Yeoman with a roof on Hannah Brandt. The Post student section trying to get some energy back in this building. It's been all momentum for AIC, and it continues after a setting miscue. Brandt puts Post back on the board. Hannah Brandt has had a strong night in the middle. Her 8th kill, has just one hitting error on 16 swings. She's been a force. Enright has the serve, and that is wide. Misses the near sideline. And it's a 4-1 lead for AIC in set 4. Perrick tips it off the double block. Mendez with a jumping dig keeps it alive. There's Groves. Milovanovic blocked. It is covered. Harper with the roll shot. A back set to Flores-Marrero from the back row. She's had such a strong night serving, and now she gets her first kill. Harper's roll shot comes up short, and it's a 6-1 AIC lead. Last 37 points, it has been 31 points to AIC, just 6 for Post. This match is completely flipped on its head, and a service error by AIC might give Post just a little momentum that they needed. Groves comes in with the serve. Rosa, the bump to Milovanovic. A long roll shot. Trying to pinpoint it to the back corner. It goes long, and back-to-back points for Post. Milovanovic, another swing, that time a hitting error. And now there's a little momentum, a little energy coming back into the building for Post. Lucic tries to get it through the double block. It's kept alive. Harper just pushes it through. Flores Marrero from the back row again. Victoria Mendez has all her options, all her weapons at her disposal. Milo Ivanovic and Perez Cortez have been the main cogs in that machine. But now Flores Marrero as well. What an up by Mendez. It's Perek off the double block of Milo Ivanovic and Lucic. A huge kill there for Post. Their second in this fourth set equals the total they had in set 3. Through the first 2 sets, they had 13 in each. Standing line drive serve from Perek. Perez Cortez elevates and slams it cross court. Perez Cortez has been a huge energy boost. Her ability to just have pinpoint accuracy on her cross-court swings has been huge. As Harper puts it off the top of the net, Rosa has the read. A bump up to Harper, and Rosa is there once more. Flores Marrero. What a swing. A bullet right into that back corner. Milo Ivanovic with an ace. And it's 10-5 AIC. And a timeout will be taken by head coach Tiffany Verney in Post as AIC has continued to build off its dominant set 3 and held a big 10-5 lead here in set 4. Post has had an answer in sets 1 and 2. They didn't get in set 3. What will they do in set 4 here on the CACC network? Back on the CACC network, it's Post and AIC, and the Yellow Jackets have dominated over the last set. And early here in set 4, a dominant 25-5 win in set 3, up 10-5 in set 4, and they trail 2-1 in the match overall. Post taking the first 2 sets, and head coach Tiffany Verney taking a timeout after that long run from AIC. Isabel Ray back into the game, and Tamara Radovino right out of the timeout does exactly what Verney was hoping for. Gets a point back, and Coach Tiff, as she's known around here at Post, was pleading with her team, trying to energize them, trying to give them something to inspire them to come back into this match. A former outside hitter herself says she loved getting kills, and she's just trying to instill that same energy and focus in her team. An excellent up by Lenice Castillo. The back set leads to a free ball. A joust at the net. Ends in a point for AIC as Harper wasn't able to get that swing over the net. There's been a change in the back row for AIC. Daniela Russo Lolas has come in. Kaya Yeoman comes back in, replaces Perla Rosa. And back to serve is Alexandra Lucic, who leads this AIC team in service aces, had 7. Nearly had her 8th, and a free ball from Groves. Yeoman has it kept alive by Harper, and Enright has to go with a long swing. Harper again, another answer, floated back over. Flores Marrero can't finish as Groves has a dig. That swing rides along the top of the tape. Groves keeps it alive, and Harper with an outstanding free ball. Another swing, Perez Cortez, there's Groves. Enright. Somehow it's kept alive. This is another outstanding duel. Lucic, the bump to Perez Cortez, has it blocked, it bounces back over. Ray, the set to Enright. Goes long, and AIC gets the point. We've seen 2 long rallies before. They ended in post points. Some more energy back in the crowd despite the loss there. Enright pushes it through a double block. Ray tries her luck, and Yeoman is there. A back row swing from Harper. Here comes Enright. A bullet is kept alive by Mendez. Flores Marrero through a double block and has it at a 13-6 AIC lead. Fernanda Bronco comes back in for Ray, and Perrick takes out Castillo. As Coach Verney looking for a change and looking for a spark. Perrick has had a tough time in the back row. Lucic goes straight at her. Setter dump from Fernanda Bronco, ends in a point for post. And Flores Marrero, she's become a force on the outside. Notches another kill. That's her 5th. You just don't know where it's going to come from with AIC right now. Everyone is getting involved. Enright taps it over. Rosa, another outstanding dig. And it's Mendez this time with a joust. This match has completely turned on its head from the first 2 sets. It's been all AIC in sets 3 and 4. And Hannah Brandt trying to give some energy back to this crowd. Tough serve for Fernanda Bronco. Enright goes cross court. Rosa has the up. It's Flores Marrero, a pushover, and Groves reads it. Enright with a 2-handed bump. Flores Marrero, Groves reads it. Flores Marrero again. There's Harper in the back row. And a free ball from Enright. Flores Marrero again. She can't finish the job this time. It's a hitting error. And Post staves off that onslaught of swings from Claudia Flores Marrero. Flores Marrero blocked. It is covered by the Yellow Jackets. She'll try again. And this time gets it through. Here's Brandt. That's kept alive by Flores Marrero. On a roll shot. Somehow is kept up by Enright. Milovanovic hadn't called her name in a while. Groves has the answer. And now Milovanovic attacks and gets another point. And a timeout will be taken by Post as AIC continues to pull away here in set 4, just like they did in set 3. It's all Yellow Jackets right now inside the Drubner Center. On the CACC network, Matt Scalzo with you as Post and AIC continue to battle it out inside the Drubner Center, the home opener for Post in the 2024 season. And it looked like they had a chance at a historic win over this AIC team, a team they haven't beaten since 2004. It has been 10 straight wins for the Yellow Jackets over the Eagles. And AIC, after dropping the first 2 sets in close fashion, have been on fire. A 25-5 win in set 3, and they've continued to pull away here in set number 4. They hit nearly 400 at 393 in set 3. They're hitting 200 in set 4. But what's really stood out is their defense. And it's on display once again. Another double block. That's Kaya Yeoman and Victoria Mendez making it 18-9. There have been 9 total blocks over the last 2 sets for AIC. They had 0 in the first 2. That serve goes long from Flores Marrero. And Post cuts into the deficit. It's 18-10, AIC in front. Back to serve goes Sarah Enright. Enright serve, high and looping. Sails long, and the 2 teams trade service errors. See a change in the back row as Sarah Enright exits. In comes Nevaeh Johnson. Second time we've seen a freshman come in. Alexa Arnold came in at the end of set 3. Johnson in here towards the end of set 4. They go right at Johnson. She has the first receive. Parent cross court. There's Perez Cortez. Milovanovic goes at Groves. Had the dig initially, but it hits off one of the lights near the ceiling, and it drops down on the post side. It's a low ceiling inside the Drubner Center, and we've seen it on display throughout this match. Both teams getting bad ricochets at the wrong moments as Johnson probably wishes she let that one go. Goes off her arm, and it's an ace for Perla Rosa. Makes it 21-10. Rosa goes in with a looping serve that drops in just over the 10-foot line, and Johnson doesn't have an answer to it. She exits as Enright comes back in. Johnson just looked out of place and confused on those two serves. Rosa, an experienced libero, picking apart this back row. Perrick down the line, cannot find it. She thought she got a touch. The officials say no. And this match that looked like it was all post has taken a 180. It's all AIC looking for the fifth set. Perrick taps it over. Milovanovic has it. Now she has the swing. There's Groves. A setter dump from Fernanda Branco. Dots it right into that back corner. AIC 2 points away from forcing a fifth set. Groves with a line drive serve. Lucic just pushes it over and puts AIC on set point in set 4. Does Perrick have some more energy in her to keep this set alive, or will it be set 5 on its way? And it is, as Janelis Perez-Cortez gives AIC set 4 and another dominant win. 25-5 in set 3. It's 25-11 in set 4. And set 5 is on its way from the Drubner Center. It was all post early, and now AIC has returned to its form. Looking to get a reverse sweep over the Eagles here on the CACC network. We've made it to the dramatic fifth set here inside the Drubner Center in the home opener for Post as they take on the AIC Eagles and the AIC Yellow Jackets, rather. My apologies. Matt Scalzo with you here, and it's been a fun one. Post took the first two sets, 27-25 and then 25-22. And then after that second set, head coach Matt Cribben of AIC sat down with his team, had a deep focus talk, and told them what they had to do. They had to come back from a 2-0 hole. Well, these last two sets, you would have thought AIC was going to go for a sweep. They're going for a reverse sweep after dominating set 3 and 4. 25-5 in set 3, 25-11 in set 4. The numbers say it all there. Then you look deeper, and AIC hit 393 in set 3, 263 in set 4. Meanwhile, for Post, negative 250 in set 3 and an even 0-0 in set 4. Here in set 5, it's just the first of 15. Two teams did not switch sides to begin. And it is Claudia Flores Marrero that will begin set 5 for AIC with first serve. The Yellow Jackets have completely turned this match on its head, looking for a reverse sweep and their 11th straight win over Post. We're underway in set 5. Kaylee Harper goes up with it. Mendez has the read off the ricochet, and a free ball comes from Flores Marrero. In the middle comes Brandt, and she cannot find the back corner. The Post fans are in disbelief. And now we hear our first boos towards this officiating crew. Flores Marrero comes back in with the serve. Goes at Perrick. She has the receive. Brandt again. This time she finds that back corner. First time we've seen one of these middles go to a slide. And Brandt executes it perfectly. The serve comes back to Maria Fernanda Branco. The set to Yeoman. Enright has the dig. Harper tries to drop it in the middle. Rosa races in. Now Milovanovic down the line. A sizzler. And puts AIC in front 2-1 in set 5. Here's Perrick, and she powers it through a double block of Mendez and Lucic. And Post knots it at 2. Sometimes the answer to power is more power, and that's what Perrick did there. Now a joust. Milovanovic tries to go into the cross court. There's Groves once more. Enright the tap over. Lucic just pushes it. Now Enright looking for the back corner. And an awkward first bump from Flores Marrero gives Post its first lead in quite some time. It's 3-2. Harper with that strong serve. Milovanovic tries to go down the line, and Harper has an answer to her. Enright looking to go cross court. Rosa, the long first pass. Racing back is AIC. They can't get there. After 2 tough sets in 3 and 4 for Post, the energy has come back inside the Drubner Center. Harper with the serve. That's just too easy for AIC. Tic-tac-toe. And it's a kill for Alexandra Lucic. The serve from Mendez. Harper on the receive. And the one-arm set from Fernanda Branco. Just floated over to the AIC side, and it's too easy for the 6'5" Lucic. Mendez another serve, and AIC is back in front. The 13th service ace for AIC tonight. And for Mendez, that's her third. Perrick off the double block, ties it. The student section trying to get the rest of the crowd on its feet. They've gotten some of them. Alyssa Groves with the serve. Tough receive, free ball from Lucic. Perrick. Post with a huge response, goes back in front. Long set over to Perez Cortez. Her swing goes long. And the serve from Groves goes into the net. Puts her hands on her head. She's like, I know what I had there. Had an opportunity. The post still has the lead. Enright, long swing. Blocked. It is covered by AIC. And through that block comes Janelis Perez Cortez. We're tied at 7. Back and forth we go in set 5. The back set, Perrick didn't get a touch. And her swing goes high and far and out of bounds as the two sides will switch sides here in set 5. An 8-7 advantage for AIC. When one of the teams reaches 8 in the 5th set, they switch sides. And now AIC is serving right in front of that post-student section. Milovanovic gets us going out of the abbreviated timeout. A tap over from Enright. Perez Cortez hits it. Harper has the dig. A joust kept alive by Groves. And Harper goes with a free ball roll shot. Down the line, Harper has the dig. Now she has the swing from the middle. And going cross court is Janelis Perez Cortez with her 13th kill, makes it 9-7. And head coach Tiffany Verney going to take a timeout as Post falls behind by 2. It's a 4-0 run for the Yellow Jackets. And it's 9-7 here in set 5. We'll step aside for a brief break on the CACC network. AIC with a 9-7 lead here in set 5, looking for a reverse sweep over Post and their 11th straight win against the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Post coming out of a timeout, the student section trying to get back and get this energy back into the Drubner Center as Yelena Milovanovic gets us going out of the timeout. It's Perrick with a tap over. It bounces around It stays alive. Another back set. Perrick again. Puts it down. Perrick with a team high 11 kills against her former team. Trouble on the serve. And that free ball goes out of bounds from AIC. We're tied at 9. Sorry for a brief silence. The ball was still under our table. That kill came from Claudia Flores Marrero. And that serve from Lucic is long out of bounds. Ties it at 10. Beautiful dig from Enright in the back row. Harper the roll shot. Perez Cortez is met by Groves. Harper going cross court, floated over. Ray the setter dump. Perez Cortez goes long, but gets a touch. And AIC goes in front 11-10. Harper gets a touch. That swing is out of bounds from Flores Marrero. There's some miscommunication in the back row as two Yellow Jackets went for a ball. Tamara Radovino is back to serve for post. Harper, the solo block. And post is in front, 12-11. Timeout taken by AIC. The student section loves it. Post 3 points away from a set 5 win. We'll step aside on the CACC network. Back inside the Drubner Center, a 12-11 post lead in set 5. First to 15 in set 5, the winner. Post took the first 2 sets. And then it was AIC in dominant fashion in sets 3 and 4. Coming out of the AIC timeout. It was a quick one for head coach Matt Cribbin. At the 30-second mark, his team was already back out on the floor. As post comes down a little later. And I understand what's at stake. This would be a quality win for Tiffany Verney and post. Radovino out of the timeout. Serve causing troubles and a free ball. It's Brandt through the middle, blocked, kept alive by Ray. Enright, the back row swing. It's Flores Marrero, gets a touch off the block. Ray keeps it alive, and Castillo pushes a free ball over. Yeoman, a pancake dig from Castillo. Brandt is blocked. It's covered once more. And Harper just taps it over. Mendez down the line, finds the corner. Milovanovic comes back in for AIC. And Claudia Flores Marrero is back to serve. High looping serve, Enright on the receive. Brandt through the middle. From the back row comes Flores Marrero. Enright has the dig, and then it ricochets off the ceiling, and Groves can't get there. And what once was a 12-11 post lead is now a 13-12 AIC lead. And head coach Tiffany Verney will take a post timeout. We won't take a timeout here. A minute left to go on the timeout. We'll run you through some of the stats here. Yelena Milovanovic leads the match, has 16 kills, hitting .220 on the night. She also leads in total attacks with 50 so far tonight. She's got a double-double with 12 digs. As for posts, Christina Perrick, the former Yellow Jacket, has 11 kills on 41 swings and a 146 hitting percentage, 8 digs for her. Alyssa Groves, the libero, 28 digs on the night for her, 19 for Kaylee Harper. She's got 8 kills as well. Meanwhile, Perla Rosa, for AIC, she's got 27 digs of her own. The two liberos have been going at it all night defensively. As now this post crowd, the entire section of fans on its feet, at least majority of it, trying to get in the head of Claudia Flores Marrero. High looping serve, Enright on the receive. It's set over to Brandt. She's blocked. Victoria Mendez puts AIC on match point. Here's Harper. Her swing is long, and AIC gets the reverse sweep. The streak continues for AIC, 11 straight wins over post. And they stave off an upset win and keep the streak alive. A reverse sweep in dominant fashion, at least in sets 3 and 4. Post got some energy back in set 5, but did not have that killer instinct to win it. AIC surrounds Paula Soto Burgos, who got hurt in set 1. Now on crutches, but they pick up a big win. And their first win on the 2024 season. Post, meanwhile, drops to 2-2. Yelena Milovanovic, 16 kills. And Janelis Perez Cortez, she came in place of Soto Burgos, finished with 14 kills. Claudia Flores Marrero replaced Victoria Soto Burgos. She got 7 kills. Kaya Yeoman was big in the middle. It was an overall group effort from AIC to take this one in 5 sets, a reverse sweep over post. The Eagles have a lot to be proud of, though. They went toe-to-toe with one of the stronger teams in the Northeast, a team that has made the NCAA tournament the last 3 years and have won the NE10 twice. But that'll do it on tonight's broadcast here. Meanwhile, for post, they head to another neutral site round-robin event. They'll take on Queens, who they lost to in 5 sets in 2 days. That is on the Long Island Invitational. They'll also take on East Stroudsburg on Friday as well. And then on Saturday, they'll face Malloy University and Assumption. Meanwhile, for AIC, they get that monkey off their back in their first win. They take on New Haven in 2 days as well. And then they'll face Bentley on the road that same day as they head up to Massachusetts Post will be back at home on the 24th of September when they take on Caldwell. That will be their second matchup in CACC play, and then they'll face New Haven as well the next day after. But that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. Matt Scalzo, happy I could bring you this exciting 5-set match, but I'll say goodnight from the Drubner Center. It is AIC in 5 sets over Post.